basically, before the book was actually released, people started talking about how he was talking about the people that he killed in Afghanistan, talked about them like pieces on a chessboard. Which, yes, sounds fucking awful out of context. What I basically said last week was I don't think that was how he meant it. But I think the point he was trying to make was they make you think of them like that. That's basically how they brainwash you into thinking about them. Now the book's actually come out and we actually have these quotes in full context. So Prince Harry has acknowledged killing 25 people as an Apache helicopter pilot in Afghanistan. In his autobiography, he said that he did not think of them as people, but instead as chess pieces which had been taken off the board. Obviously sounds terrible taken out of context. There's this video here that I've not yet watched, but I believe it gives us a little bit more context.
Imagine if you heard this coming out of your radio or you read this in a book and you didn't know the author. The author wasn't famous. It was just a military memoir. Afghanistan was a war of mistakes. A war of enormous collateral damage, thousands of innocents killed and maimed, and that always haunted us. So my goal from the day I arrived was never to go to bed doubting that I'd done the right thing, that my targets had been correct, that I was firing on Taliban and only Taliban, no civilians nearby. Most soldiers can't tell you precisely how much death is on their ledger. In battle conditions, there's often a great deal of indiscriminate firing. But in the age of Apaches and laptops, everything I did in the course of 2 combat tours was recorded, time-stamped. I could always say precisely how many enemy combatants I'd killed. So, my number. 25. It wasn't a number that gave me any satisfaction, but neither was it a number that made me feel ashamed. Naturally, I'd have preferred not to have that number on my military CV, on my mind, but by the same token, I'd have preferred to live in a world in which there was no Taliban. While in the heat and fog of combat, I didn't think of those 25 as people. You can't kill people if you think of them as people. You can't really harm people if you think of them as people. They were chess pieces removed from the board, bads taken away before they could kill goods. On some level, I recognise this learned detachment as problematic, but I also saw it as an unavoidable part of soldiering.
If you've watched my videos about Meghan Markle, I basically I had to learn how the British press works to make those videos, and they make so much of their revenue out of the royal family. It's insane. And they will go to whatever measure they possibly can to get a picture of them doing like whatever, like the most boring shit ever. But because that market's there, the press is there to make money out of it, and they will make millions out of it. And they will make millions out of Prince Harry saying that he killed people like chess pieces. Yeah, it's not great whichever way you look at it, but there is at least context there. And I think that him talking about that is a good thing, because the people who read his book are going to be the royalists, the people who are fucking obsessed with the royal family. They might be hate reading it, but they're going to be paying attention. And if he's saying things like, this is what imperialism does, this is how imperialism brainwashes you into thinking it's okay to murder people in another country because it's been justified by this, and this, then that's a good thing to like bring people's attention to that. Why did he join the military in the first place? I mean, he was probably brainwashed into thinking it would be a great thing for him to do. Targeting hate towards Prince Harry himself for this is targeting your hate towards the wrong thing, because he's only been brainwashed in the exact same way that millions of other people have been brainwashed. He's at least like providing a pipeline out of that way of thinking for a lot of people, especially in the UK, especially for the kind of people who fucking idolize the empire and fucking... Thanks, Badger. That was very appropriate. Badger just knocked the queen off the drawers. What was I talking about? Lizzie's on the floor now. Badger's fine. The actual book went on sale here. The right-wing media were basically trying to make it look like no one was buying it when it was one of the best-selling books in history. I just love this. Lone reader queues for Prince Harry's release of Spare. Staff at London bookshops were surprised when the expected onrush of buyers failed to appear. In reality, it's become Britain's fastest-selling non-fiction title of all time. Oh. Thanks, Badger. Thanks. Just providing all of the perfectly timed comedy gold, as always. The right-wing media has been going insane. We love to see it. The fact a supposedly respectable radio station decided it was appropriate to post this tells you everything you need to know about the state of the British media. It's been compared to Hitler, guys. The book is being compared to Mein Kampf. Very reasonable conclusion to come to.
I'm not suggesting he's as bad as Hitler, but it is like reading Mein Kampf, in that Hitler thinks he's a great hero, and you put the book down with absolute disgust. And you do put this book down with total disgust at the self-pity, self-indulgence of this character. As you finish the story, you realize what it is. It's not Hamlet. It's Antony and Cleopatra. It's this man who was quite a good soldier. And then, in the rather unsparing phrase of Antony's friend, Enobarbus, was the triple pillar of the world transformed into a strumpet's fool. I'm not saying that the Duchess of Sussex is a strumpet, but it's about a man.
What the fuck is a strumpet's fool? I'm literally not even finding a clear definition of this. I can't find a clear definition of what a strumpet's fool is. I think he's referencing something in Antony and Cleopatra. Jesus Christ, this is the poshest, most private school shit ever. People are being very normal about this book, as we can see. People try and dunk on someone by buying multiple copies of their book. You've definitely dunked on him there by buying multiple hardcover copies of his book. There's been some leaked sections on Twitter of this book, which have been rather entertaining. It is the Nike burning all over again. Yeah, you're right.
Towards the end of her life, Granny just kept saying the same thing over and over again. He's coming. He's coming for me. But Granny, who's coming for you? I would ask. Paddington, she said. The little brown bear. He's coming.
All right. That one's not real, okay? That one's not real.
I asked him to remind me, what was this editor's name? He said it, and I committed it to memory.
This excerpt is pretty fucking insane. It's so weird. It's so weird. Anyway, I'll play it.
But in the years since then, I've avoided speaking it, and I don't wish to repeat it here. Spare the reader, but also myself. Besides, can it possibly be a coincidence that the name of the woman who pretended I went to rehab is a perfect anagram for rehabber cooks?
Wait, I need the X-Files music. Hang on.
Can it possibly be a coincidence that the name of the woman who pretended I went to rehab is a perfect anagram for rehabber cooks? Is the universe not saying something there? Who am I not to listen? Over several weeks, who the hell is this editor? Loathsome toad, I gathered. Everyone who knew her was in full agreement that she was an infected pustule on the arse of humanity, plus a shit excuse for a journalist. But none of that mattered, because she'd managed to wriggle her way into a position of great power, and
I'm sorry. An infected pustule on the what of humanity? On the arse of humanity? Owned, Harry. I need to clip that, don't I? Infected pustule on the arse of humanity. I need to clip Prince Harry saying that and put it on the soundboard, don't I? Right, we're finally going to get onto his penis. The penis is coming. Yay, penis time. From what I know, I think he had frostbite on his penis during his brother's wedding. Apparently he had ghostwriters for this book, okay? Either Prince Harry wrote that himself and his ghostwriters were like, cool, bro, frostnipistan, or his ghostwriters wrote that. We don't know which of those choices it is. I don't know what was going through their heads.
my penis was oscillating between extremely sensitive and borderline traumatized. The last place I wanted to be was frostnipistan. I'd been trying some home remedies, including one recommended by a friend. She'd urged me to apply Elizabeth Arden cream. My mum used that on her lips. You want me to put that on my todger? It works, Harry. Trust me.
I'm sorry, Badger. Oh, I'm scaring him. You want me to put that on my todger?
It works, Harry. Trust me. I found a tube, and the minute I opened it, the smell transported me through time. I felt as if my mother was right there in the room.
No!
And I took a smidge.
You didn't need to write this. None of us needed to know this. Oh, believe me, I have the Matt Berry version lined up. Believe me, Do not worry.
My penis was oscillating between extremely sensitive and borderline traumatized. I had been trying some home remedies, including one recommended by a friend. She had urged me to apply Elizabeth Arden cream. My mummy used that on her lips. You want me to use that on my todger? It works, Harry, trust me. I had found a tube, and the minute I opened it, I was transported through time. I felt as if my mother was right there in the room. I took a smidge and applied it down there.
Absolute gold. Absolute gold. Right, let's see if we can grab Prince Harry's penis.
Penis. Penis. Penis. Penis. Penis. Penis. Penis. Penis. Penis. Penis.
Let's fucking go with it.
Penis. 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 Penis.
Speed it up! Speed it up! Speed it up!
Penis. 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 Penis, 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 penis.